Hey, what's up, guys? How are you guys doing? Hope you guys doing good. Hope you guys doing great. And today's topic is importance of observing nature and meditating. Observing nature and meditating, you will have a great, awesome experience. And right now, we are going through this COVID-19 coronavirus. Everybody's locked down. This is a time to meditate. This is a time to observe yourself and know more about yourself. So my whole journey, my whole goal is to know who am I. So this has been a important time for me to observe myself because most of the times I'm by myself at home and there are more chances that I can observe myself. So recently I've been observing my meditation pattern after watching nature and after talking to someone or watching a movie. What are the effects that you have? So when you watch a movie or when you watch something in the night and when you talk to someone or when you have something important that you're talking or a conversation that you have with someone is pretty important, and then you come and meditate without observing nature, then the thoughts are pretty fast and then those thoughts pop up in your mind. Remember, when I meditate, what I'm doing is I'm kind of observing my thoughts, just watching it, just let it go. But here's the thing. So the thoughts that pop into your mind when you have conversation or when you watch a movie or watch news, all the horrified newses that you get in the TV, then those things are running in your mind and then you have to let go those thoughts. And it's kind of hard to let go those thoughts if you have some strange conversations or some important conversation with your friends or something which is emotional, something which is triggering your whole body and mind. When you try to meditate with all those emotions and thoughts, it's hard to let go those thoughts. Okay. Now, one day I recently, started observing, okay, it just popped up when I watched the nature and started meditating. I can easily pass the thoughts. I mean, you can easily watch it and easily let go it. And then I can go into deep levels of conscious meditative state, observing patterns and different kind of stuff very easily. Compared to when I watch a dark movie or when I watch a news of COVID-19 or people dying, and then I come in the morning and I want to start to meditate, it's hard to let go those thoughts. It's hard to pass by. But what I observed during this time is when I watch the nature, when I watch water, when I watch the sky, when I watch the trees, when I watch the sun, and when I meditate, it's easy to watch the thoughts. It's easy to watch the thoughts of the nature, and it's easy to let go those thoughts, and it's easy to deep dive into higher conscious state. So watching nature and meditating, you will have an awesome experience. Now, to begin with, my meditative journey, my real triggering factor of meditative journey started when I started observing the sun for a period of time, maybe 15-20 minutes, and then I went and meditated. That's when it shook me off. The meditation is no joke for me. It's something like it shook me, it shook my mind, it shook my whole lifestyle. It 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 was like, what is this all about? So it all happened observing the sun for a continuous period of time, and then when I meditated, I had this tremendous experience. So I've been watching the sun and I've been meditating all the time, and I have awesome journeys when I meditate. I mean, conscious state of mind. You go into deep levels of conscious state of mind. You call it as a journey or some. We term it as a journey because I term it as a journey because uh, the things I see, I have never seen. The geometrical patterns or different kind of um, figures that you see, it's never been seen. So those are my experiences when I watch the sun and nature and then I go and meditate. But I never understood the significance of watching nature. I only understood recently when I started watching movies like dark movie or whatever movie, drama, action, comedy, and then in the morning I started meditating. I was getting these thoughts, and I have to, when I watch and observe myself, I'm getting the thoughts of the movies, sorry, that I watched the previous day, and I have to let go of those thoughts. And this has been happening for a period of time. And one day, suddenly, I started watching the nature, and then when I meditated, it was easy to watch the movie and let go. And then I had a tremendous experience of going into deep levels of meditation and deep levels of conscious state. So uh, that's when I realized the importance of observing the nature versus watching the news, the TV, talking to your friends, talking to your parents, talking to other people, observing other stuff. See, all these things of junk is going to affect you when you meditate or when you want to have that awesome experience. It's all junk filled in, and then you try to meditate, you have to kind of let go all those to get into deep levels of meditative state. Now, what I observed is what you have seen very recently, those are the thoughts which pop up. Sometimes other thoughts pop up, but what I observed recently is like whatever you have seen recently, probably if you see the ocean and then the beautiful nature and then the sun, those are the things which kind of pop up in your mind. That's my experience. The past thoughts might subside a little bit. What I observed is the recent things that you have seen is what's been popping up in your mind when you meditate. That's been my observation. So I think if you can spend some time watching nature, watching water, watching trees, watching sun, watching the sky, and then you meditate, you might have a different experience. You might have an awesome journey. And especially with the sun, I'm telling you, sun is my secret to have a psychedelic experience. I term it as psychedelic because when they mention psychedelics, those are the images or the shapes which I cannot even explain. It's just like a geometrical shape which I say, but it's more than that. The sun is my secret key when I meditate to go into deep levels of conscious state or whatever state, whatever. It's just awesome journey that you're gonna have when you observe sun and do meditation. But the whole point of this video is, if you are watching this video, this is very significant, this is very important, man, just understand. Watch the nature, observe the trees, observe the sky, observe the sun, and meditate. Even though you have something bad going on, or even if you saw a bad movie or had a bad conversation, forget all about it. Before you meditate, spend at least 15-20 minutes just watching nature, observing nature, pure observation. Pure observation is when you can observe deeply into the nature without thoughts popping up. You also realize that you're sleeping all the time, right? What I mean by sleeping all the time is you can walk, you can talk, but you be thinking about something else. That means you be walking, but you be thinking about your girlfriend, or be thinking about your family. You know what I'm saying? That means you're not in the present moment. So you got to be in the present moment when you watch the nature, and you have a keen observation into the nature. And then after you observe 15-20 minutes, then go and meditate. It's going to be an awesome experience. I'll tell you that. All right. So the whole point of this video is watch nature before you meditate. All right. Thanks. Peace.